has competed in pay-per-view bouts against some of the biggest stars in modern-day boxing. But that is not what he will be remembered for. He is a madman, a wild animal at times, and he has probably had more fights outside of the ring than he's had inside. His famous arms-down approach in his 2 bouts against the dangerous power puncher Shane Mosley show you what kind of reckless man he is.
Look at Mayorga. Fights on. Let me tell you, Mayorga, this gets Mayorga into it. He just let him hit him a left hand. Look at him. Right hand. And look at Mayorga.
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助活，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
Mayweather telling Berto to shut up.
He gets you so frustrated that you think you finally have him and you end up too anxious to get to the target.
Minutes of Floyd Mayweather's career.
He's having fun in there now. If this is his last fight, I guess he's just trying to enjoy these last couple of rounds.
Whether it's the end or not, Rocky Marciano has company. I do believe Mayweather has toasted to go 49 and out.
Legend Muhammad Ali.
I told you, I'm the real champion. I told you, I'm the champion of the world. All of you bow. All of my critics call.
You will struggle to find a single man, woman, or child that hasn't seen or heard of the greatest, Muhammad Ali, whether it be for his inspirational quotes and poems or his amazing charity work and peacekeeping missions. Boxing fans will likely remember him for his incredible ring savvy in the 60s. The dancing around the ring was seen as a gimmick at first, and no one could take him seriously, until he faced the Mike Tyson of his day, Sonny Liston, in 1964, and put on a boxing clinic, beating him into submission. That's when people started realizing his style was incredibly effective, as he became by far the greatest heavyweight of the decade. His infamous match against Ernie Terrell in 1967 perfectly displays his ring dominance and showboating skill. Taking the number 3 slot, we have the 90s Fighter of the Decade, Roy Jones Jr.
But if I'm going to fight and prove that God blessed me with something. I got to take advantage of that. God gave me some talent, and I got to do this.
Unlike others on this list, Roy wasn't the biggest trash talker in the game. He liked to stay clear of media publications and generally kept to himself, enjoying activities like basketball and fishing with friends in his downtime.
Looking through the chicken yard, riding horses, fishing, just hanging with the kids, doing whatever, you know. That's what makes me happy.
But when he was in the ring, he turned into a complete showman. His dazzling feet and hand speed separated him from the rest, and he was not one to shy away from the odd bit of showboating.
Final seconds of round 4. Oh, you don't know what way he's going. The referee doesn't know which way to move.
Roy's just opening up angles. Crowd's going wild.
He's dead.
A left hook dropper. He never saw it coming. Big right hand. Oh, he's down from a right hand.
Coming in at number 2, we have by far the most unknown boxer on the list, the drunken master, Emmanuel Augustus. Having a fairly poor record of 38 wins and 34 losses doesn't really do this amazing entertainer much justice. Words can't really describe his style, apart from bizarre and hilarious to watch at times. He has shared the ring with many greats, such as Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mickey Ward, and more recently, Ruslan Provodnikov. Essentially coming up short in all of his major bouts, he has to be labeled a journeyman, but can you guys imagine how great it would be if all journeymen fought like this? Before we take a look at number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Coming in at number 1, we have none other than the dancing master himself, Prince Naseem Hamed.
The showmanship, the vault into the ring, the leopard skin trunks, all of those things made him what he was.
People want to be entertained.
He was rock star.
I was too strong, too fast, and too good, and I'm world champ.
Our pick for the number 1 most entertaining boxer of all time was a quick and easy decision to make. Hamed wanted nothing more than to put smiles on all the faces of boxing fans around the world as he played with his opponents like it was a game of fight night on easy mode. From the moment he entered an arena, the show had begun. His ring entrances were outrageous and completely over the top. Then he would flip over the ropes to begin the action. During the fights, he would often have his hands by his side, slipping punches by mere millimeters, and then he would taunt his opponents after their miss. He also had very dangerous power and could finish a fight with one punch, which he did on many occasions. If you haven't seen a full Naseem Hamed fight, then we strongly advise you do so right after watching this, because quite simply, his whole career is a highlight reel.
Watch the use of the shoulder.
Again, that right hand working so well, and this is a very confident Hamed.
Well, look at this, I think. He's trying to do all this for the Sheffield fans. He's playing to the audience, trying to taunt Paul Padillo, who's taking all this.
Thanks for watching, fight fans. We hope you enjoyed this countdown today. If you did, please remember to smash that like button as it helps out this channel so much and will make us grow so we can keep